Red Sox. Well, the Red Sox got some help from the Seattle Mariners last night as they knocked off the Texas Rangers 8-3. Those two will have a doubleheader today. Game one is scheduled for 1:35. It has been backed up already because of rain to 3:05. Felix Hernandez goes up against Derek Holland as the Rangers are now 3 games back of the Red Sox in the wild card. Hi again, everybody. I'm Don Orsillo, and welcome to the first of 2 today from Fenway Park. Plenty of sunshine and good pitching matchups all day. Of course, it is Clay Buchholz going in game one today for the Red Sox, matched up against Matt Garza, who this year's had kind of a disappointing season. We look inside some of the numbers in the matchup. For Buchholz, a 4-1 career in September, a 1.21 ERA. He is 2-1 career against the Rays and 1-0 this season. He picked up a win back on September the 3rd. Matt Garza on the other side, 5-1 all-time against the Red Sox, but he's not won a game in his last 8 starts, going 0-2 with a 4.31 ERA over that time. The two pitchers going in opposite directions. Terry Francona likes the way his pitcher is going right now.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. I think I was saying the other night, when he pitches well, it's hard not to think of the future. I mean, I know we're caught in the present, but, you know, he's a young pitcher that's trying to establish himself as a winner. And when he does that, it certainly makes the future a lot brighter.
We welcome in Jerry Remy. And Jerry, 2 games today for the Red Sox, a chance for Terry Francona to use his bench.
A lot of baseball to be played in a very short period of time today, Don. And, of course, usually when that happens with a day-night doubleheader, you see a couple of the different lineups that you would normally see. And that's going to be the case today with some of the Red Sox guys. The bench players getting caught in this game today. Casey Kochman, of course, Rocco Baldelli, Josh Reddick. There's a lot of reasons for this. First of all, Garza's pitching, as you mentioned. And Garza has been awfully tough on the Boston Red Sox, and in particular on a number of their hitters. So that's one of the reasons you see these guys in the lineup today try to change the Red Sox luck. The other thing, too, going into a day-night doubleheader today, the pitching is in good shape. Last night, Beckett went right till the rain ended the ball game, so the bullpen is very well rested for these 2 games.
So today, Clay Buchholz takes the hill for the Red Sox. He is 5-3 on the season and 1-0 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Back with the first pitch from Fenway after this. Welcome to sunny Fenway Park. What a statement that is at the last 48 hours, but it is. as the Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays get ready for the first of two games today. As the Red Sox have Clay Buchholz on the mound this afternoon. The Red Sox have taken the field. It's Junior Announcer Day here at Fenway Park. Let's check out the Tampa Bay Rays starting nine.
Leading off for the Tampa Bay Rays at shortstop, Mr. Jason Bartlett. In left field, Mr. Kyle Crawford. At third base, Mr. Evan Longoria. In center field, Mr. Ben Zorbis. The DH, Mr. Pat Burrell. At second base, Mr. Akinori Iwamura. Catching, Mr. Greg Zahn. In right field, Mr. Gabe Gross. And at first base, Mr. Chris Richard.
Well done by Hannah Cherry from Auburn, Massachusetts. As on the mound today for the Red Sox, he is Clay Buchholz. The starting pitcher is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. 5-3 mark, 3.92 ERA. As Buchholz, last time out of victory against the Orioles, 7 shutout innings for Clay Buchholz. Struck out 5, walked a batter, and again he is 2-1 in his career against Tampa Bay. 1-0 this season with a 4.50 earned run average. Jason Bartlett is in on the right side, and the first pitch of this one is in there for strike one, and we're underway. Jason Bartlett toting the .331 batting average, which is good for fourth in the American League. Joe Mauer setting the pace in the AL, hitting a .363. Changes up, and it's quickly 0-2.
Right now, Clay Buchholz on a 4-game winning streak. Those wins against Toronto twice, Tampa Bay, and Baltimore last time out.
Football just missed, and it's 1-2.
Buchholz goes to the curveball to try to put away Bartlett, and that looked like a pretty good pitch.
Victor Martinez catching Clay Buchholz. 1-2 is a swing and a miss. Bartlett's down on strikes. A good start for Buchholz. Boston Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, Sullivan Tire, Hess, your New England Chrysler dealers, Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer, the New England Sports Network, and by Toyota's official website for deals by Toyota.com. Carl Crawford bounces one to the second baseman. Pedroia flips to first, and there's 2 quick outs. So a strikeout and a ground out, and that takes us to Evan Longoria. Longoria hitting at .280, 30 home runs and 103 runs batted in on the season. Rays with the rain-shortened game last night, taking the loss, and have now lost 9 straight games. This is their second day-night doubleheader of the road trip. They had a day-nighter in which they were swept by the New York Yankees as part of this trip. Just a horrific stretch right now for Joe Madden and these Tampa Bay Rays. Longoria to right field. Baldelli back a few steps. Hauls it in. A 1-2-3 first for Clay Buchholz. The Red Sox are coming up. Inning, a 1-2-3 first inning for Clay Buchholz. The Red Sox are coming up as their lineup is on Junior Announcers Day, ready to go.
Leading off for the Boston Red Sox in center field, Mr. Jacoby Ellsbury. At second base, Mr. Dustin Pedroia catching Mr. Victor Martinez. At third base, Mr. Kevin Youkilis. The DH, Mr. Jason Bay. At first base, Mr. Casey Kotchman. In right field, Mr. Rocco Baldelli. In left field, Mr. Josh Reddick. In the shortstop, Mr. Nick Green.
Well done by Nick Hamill of Pelham, New Hampshire. Red Sox lineup brought to you by New England Chevy Dealers. Matt Garza on the mound as the starting pitcher is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. Garza 28 starts, a 7-9 record, a good earned run average of 3.85. Not a lot of run support for Garza. The opponent hitting at just 231 against him. And as part of this no-wins road trip for the Rays, he ended up with a no decision against the Yankees last time out. Did his end of the deal, going 7 innings, giving up 1 run.
And Garza always seems to come up with one of his best games against the Red Sox.
Remarkably, this is his 6th start against the Red Sox of the season. It matches a record set in 07. As the first pitch in there for strike 1 to Jacoby Ellsbury. Pettit and Kazmir had faced the Red Sox 6 times in 07. As the pitch misses inside to Jacoby Ellsbury.
Garza this season 2-0 with a 2.55 ERA against Boston, 5-1 in his career.
He is second in the American League with that opponent batting average at 231. So his record really not indicative of the way that he has pitched individually, coming in at 7-9. He's been very good against his own division, 17-7 in the American League East with a 2.75. Ellsbury shoots it to left. Crawford won't get there. One hops the wall. Ellsbury thinking 2, and he will get to second with a double.
We mentioned a lot of guys in the Red Sox lineup have had difficulties against Garza, but Ellsbury's not one of those. 3:10 coming into the game, and he hits a line shot to left field to open it up for the Red Sox with a leadoff double. Now a 6-game hitting streak for Jacoby Ellsbury.
So Ellsbury at second base, nobody out, and here's Dustin Pedroia. 295, 12 homers, and 61 runs driven in. Pedroia showing bunt as he pulls back to take ball 1. And Pedroia 1 for 3 here last night. Last 8 games at Fenway, he's hit a .373. Takes the strike this time, and it's a ball and a strike. Starting to turn it on again. Pedroia gets hot, he gets really hot. And right now, in a very good stretch. Pops it up on the left side, sending Bartlett to the outfield grass. And the Rays shortstop makes the catch for out number 1.
The Tampa Bay defense will have Evan Longoria at third base, Jason Bartlett the shortstop, Akinori Iwamura at second, and Chris Richard will play first base. Left to right, Kyle Crawford, Ben Zobrist, and Gabe Gross. And Greg Zahn doing the catching for Garza. Tampa Bay ranks 11th in the league, 88 errors on the season.
One down, Jacoby Ellsbury at second base, and Victor Martinez coming up. Victor at 295, 21 homers, and 96 runs batted in. Victor riding a 13-game hitting streak heading into today's action. We're talking about the newcomers to the Red Sox from an offensive standpoint the other night, but both certainly happy to be here in Boston. It changed the complexion of their entire season. You take Victor Martinez playing with the Cleveland Indians, a very disappointing season. And of course, Alex Gonzalez, who's not in this first game with the Cincinnati Reds, they're going nowhere either. And boy, it's amazing how quickly you can change your mindset. You need your new team, and all of a sudden your offense gets going here. Victor Martinez always has been an outstanding hitter. That's not strange. Alex Gonzalez on the other side has been on fire since coming over.
Yeah, both have played terrific baseball, and of course Martinez moving around between catcher, first base, sometimes DH, and Gonzalez giving them more than just the great defense that everybody expected and knew he could give. Also providing some offense.
The 2-0 pitch misses, and it's 3-0 to Victor Martinez. Garza, 25 years of age, his 29th start of the year. Trying to end an 8-start winless streak. It is the longest such streak of his career. His last victory going to go back to July 24th. Beat Roy Halladay of the Toronto Blue Jays. Right side to Iwamura at second base. Throws out Victor Martinez as Ellsbury takes third, 2 down. Two-way, Ellsbury 90 feet away, and here is Kevin Youkilis. He's hit safely in 12 of 13 games against the Rays this year. Overall, 316, 25 homers, 85 runs batted in.
316s moved them up to 7th in the American League in hitting.
Well, his 25th home run of the year last night, part of the Red Sox victory, and now marks the second straight season Youkilis has reached that mark. Down and away for ball one, 1-1. Red Sox wrapping up their season series against the Rays with this day-night doubleheader. Red Sox are 7-9 against the Rays in 2009. Away again, 2-1.
Garza missing his target by quite a bit on that last pitch. They wanted fastball inside. It was way outside.
Youkilis with a swing and a miss. Slider that time from Garza, and it's 2-2. Throwing about 95 today. Swing and a miss. Comes back to strike out Youkilis, and the Red Sox leave Ellsbury at third base. We're scoreless after 1. sponsors of the Red Sox division rivalry games. It's turned out to be a beautiful day here at Fenway Park as the Red Sox and Rays play along to the second inning. And Zobrist, Pat Burrell, and Akinori Iwamura. Well, welcome to your first game. You picked a better day today than each of the last two. Enjoying the game from the monster seats out there in left field as Ben Zobrist gets it started in the second inning. 1-2-3 first for Clay Buchholz, retiring the side on just 7 pitches. And Zobrist playing in 132 games. And batting out of the cleanup spot now for the Tampa Bay Rays. Oh, 2 strikes.
Excellent change up there by Buchholz. He's thrown about 3 of them so far in this game. They've all been very good. Always a good sign for Buchholz.
On the ground, right side of Dustin Pedroia. On to first for the out. And there's one away in the second. Let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Don, fans, have you ever wondered what Sox owner John Henry is thinking? Well, now here's your chance to find out. The Red Sox principal owner is going to be starting his own blog at NESN.com/John Henry. It is a unique opportunity to find out exactly what John Henry is thinking and have access to an MLB owner like never before. Really exciting opportunity at NESN.com/John Henry. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. We look forward to that. Of course, we get to talk to John from time to time, but great to get his thoughts on NESN.com. And you're right, hey, that really is a unique thing. In the past, you don't usually hear from owners, and we'll get the chance to do that on a regular basis at NESN.com. So we look forward to that.
That certainly is unique to have an owner, blogging on NESN.com. So that's great news.
We look forward to that. Pat Burrell, the DH, with 1 out here in the second inning. In the dirt, and it's 2-2 to Pat Burrell. Down here for Burrell. He spent some of this year injured, which has been part of the issue. But certainly the Rays, when they started the season, thought perhaps they had a better team on paper than they did a year ago. Team that got them to the World Series. Burrell had played, of course, his entire career with the Philadelphia Phillies. And a swing and a miss, and strikeout number 2 for Clay Buchholz. His changeup has been outstanding today, and there's 2 down in the inning.
Yeah, both strikeouts for Buchholz coming on the changeup. He got Bartlett back in the first inning on a changeup, and now he gets Pat Burrell, the right-handed hitter, again with the changeup.
It's 5 in a row retired by Clay Buchholz to start his outing today, and it brings up Akinori Iwamura. More at 296 with a home run, 19 runs batted in. Quickly down 0-2.
Excellent sweeping breaking ball that time from Clay Buchholz. Buchholz going to the curveball to pick up the second strike.
Buchholz off the mound, retrieves it and applies the tag. 1, 2, 3 seconds to an inning and a half. No score from Fenway. Coach Limousine. Bring your group of 10 to the park where you'll enjoy the game from the new right field roof box seats. Book your Red Sox limo package now by visiting redsox.com/limo. Scoreless as we head to the home half of the second inning. Jason Bay, Casey Kochman, and Rocco Baldelli to face Matt Garza. Gave up a leadoff double to Jacoby Ellsbury in the first inning, but the Red Sox could not score. They left Ellsbury at third base. Jason Bay, a little unusual today, DHing in the first game of this doubleheader.
You mentioned, Don, a lot of the members of the Red Sox that are out of the lineup today, guys that usually you're accustomed to seeing, do not have good numbers against Garza.
Jason Bay driving in his 100th run of the season on Wednesday. His second straight 100 RBI season, the fourth of his career. And all taking place since 2005. As swings and misses, 1-1. Terry Francona said before the game today that they had talked to Jason Bay earlier this year about DHing a game and really didn't want to do it. Was not comfortable as a DH. Would rather play in left field if he's going to play in the game, but today agreeing to DH. There's a fly ball to right center field, sends Zobrist and Gross back, and it's Gross who makes the catch for the first out in the bottom of the second. Let's check back in with Heidi.
Well, Don, Matt Garza is looking to end an 8-start winless streak. That's the longest of his career. Now, pitching coach Jim Hickey told me a lot of that has been run support, but Garza also had some trouble against Boston in his last outing.
There was a couple spots in the Boston start where he got ahead of hitters and then tried to put them away with, nastier stuff than need be. Ran the count to 3-2. I know Youkilis doubled after it was 0-2 and it went to 3-2. Ran the pitch count up a little bit, and I think that's what he got away from in the Boston start. And if he just throws what he's capable of throwing versus trying to dial it up because he's got 2 strikes or because he's looking for a strikeout, I think you'll see a little bit more success.
Garza has allowed 3 earned runs or less in 20 starts this season. He is the Rays' all-time leader with a 3.78 ERA. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. You mentioned the numbers as far as his record goes. 7-9, not really indicative of the way that he's pitched at times this year. Run support has been a large issue. I mentioned he's held the opponent to just a .231 batting average. That is second in the American League behind Felix Hernandez. He's held hitters to a .230 average. He's received the lowest run support in the American League, just over 3 runs per game. Line to right, and in for a base hit for Casey Kochman. 1-out single, the second Boston hit of the day.
Breaks an 0-for-13 spell that Kochman was in. Gets that fastball from Garza about knee high and puts it on the line in the right field for the base hit.
One out, Kochman at first base. And a start today in game 1 for Rocco Baldelli. 254, 7 homers, and 22 runs batted in. Rocco Baldelli with 7 home runs this year. It's the most since he hit 16 back in 2006. As he takes strike 2, and it's 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders to start off for Baldelli.
So far this year hitting at 191 against right-handed pitching, 289 against lefties. And in there today making a start against right-handed throwing Matt Garza. Fouls it off and it hangs at 1-2. The Red Sox have won 9 of their last 10 games at Fenway Park and 6 in a row. As the home field advantage continues to be a big one for the Red Sox. They are 48-21 here at Fenway. Still under 500 away from Fenway Park. They are 34-37. And of course, Red Sox heading out on a big trip at the end of this homestand. They'll take them to Baltimore, Kansas City, and New York.
And then finish up the final week right here at Fenway Park.
Mentioned off the top, a 3-game lead atop the wild card at the moment for Terry Francona's Red Sox. Rangers having trouble playing baseball in Arlington with all the rain that they've had the last couple of days, and it's raining there again today. Baldelli left side and into left. Out of the diving reach of Evan Longoria. Well placed, and it's first and second with 1 away.
That's a good at bat by Baldelli because Garza kept trying to put him away with sliders early in the count. Then he tried to sneak that fastball by him inside, but Baldelli was able to clear it out with that ground ball right by the dive of Longoria.
So 2 on, 1 away. And Josh Riddick with a start here today. I think at 206 with a home run and 2 runs batted in. Called for his 3rd big league stint on September the 2nd. So that's 7 big league hits. 5 have gone for extra bases. 4 doubles and a home run. First time we saw him, he was moved up from Double-A Portland, jumping over Pawtucket to get to Fenway Park. July 31st made his major league debut as a pinch hitter. Off the end of the bat foul, and it's 0-2. Riddick, of course, got his first major league home run on August 2nd. That was at Camden Yards in Baltimore. First Red Sox outfielder to do so within his first 3 games since Billy Canigliaro back in 1969. Limited time. Riddick is 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position on the season. Hitting on a 1-2 from Matt Garza. And a pop-up right side, sending Iwamura to the outfield grass to make the catch for the 2nd out. Visit the official online shop of the Red Sox at redsox.com. Browse the largest selection of authentic team gear, including clubhouse caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your team gear straight from the source. Shop redsox.com shop. So 2 down here in the second inning, 2-1, and Nick Green, the batter. Green starting at shortstop. He has done the bulk of his work this year. And Alex Gonzalez getting the first game off.
Green has faced Garza 5 times and has a couple of hits against him.
There's Nick Green appearing as a pitcher for the Red Sox this year. The series against the Rays, he allowed 3 walks over 2 hitless innings. That's a good numbers with runners in scoring position for Nick Green. This will mark his 81st game at shortstop for the Red Sox. 74 starts at shortstop. On the ground toward shortstop. Bart, little flip to second for the force out. And Garza again out of the inning unscathed. We play 2, no score in game 1. Mark after 2 scoreless innings. Here is Greg Zahn, bottom third of the Rays order to face Clay Buchholz here in the 3rd inning. Zahn playing a lot since he was acquired by the Tampa Bay Rays. Jim Madden has been using him quite a bit. Hit a 266 homers, 23 runs batted in on the year for Zahn. He started 18 of 31 games since becoming a Ray, appearing in 20 games total. Fired from the Orioles on August 7th for a player to be named later. He had started 49 games for the Orioles this year. Of course, Matt Wieters spending most of the time there after he get called up for the Orioles. Over 1,100 games for Greg Zahn, who started his career with the Orioles and returned for his 2nd stint. He's been a lot of places. Takes the strike, and it's 3-1 to Zahn.
Diana Navarro not having the kind of season that he had a year ago, and Zahn getting some playing time since coming over here to the Tampa Bay Rays.
Zahn takes ball 4. It's a leadoff walk and the first base runner of the day for the Rays. For a delicious cup of coffee at the office, try W.B. Mason's coffee service featuring the Carrot Coffee System with Green Mountain Coffee. Leadoff walk for Greg Zahn starts this third inning as Gabe Gross is coming up. Gross getting the start in right field in game 1 today. Gross appearing in 102 games this year, 29-year-old. 67 starts, so brought into a lot of games, it seems, for Joe Madden. The numbers back it up. Leading games for defensive replacements, pinch hitting as well quite a bit. He's only hit at 186, though, in the last 49 games. That's infield a double play depth with nobody out, and Zahn at first. A bunt bid by Gross. Off the mound is Buck Holt, bare hands and throws. Nice play. Able to get Gross at first base as Zahn takes second.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a sacrifice attempt. It looked to me like Gross was trying to bunt for base hit. He had Youkilis deep at third base, but the bunt too close to Buchholz. Buchholz falling off that first base side, has to regroup quickly and gets the out at first base. They'll rule it a sacrifice, but I doubt very much that was the intent.
So one down here in the third inning. Greg Zahn at second base. And Chris Richard coming up as Buchholz goes to work on his right cleat.
Neither one of these teams, Don, the Red Sox or Tampa Bay, sacrifice very much.
In key situations, late in games even, so
yeah,
to have it happen here in the third inning would be very unusual. Chris Richard, 35 years of age, called up from AAA Durham before Monday's game with New York, when Carlos Pena went on the 60-day DL. He was sitting at 263 in 100 games with the Durham Bulls. And since being called up, has gone 1 for 5. It was originally a Cardinals 19th round draft choice in '95. Made his major league debut at the Cardinals in 2000, then was dealt to the Orioles. Went to 3 seasons in Baltimore in the majors. And 64 home runs in 3 seasons with the AAA Durham Bulls. 700 career minor league games. Couldn't hold up, I think. He went around. 1 and 2. Richard, who strikes out. It's the third K for Clay Buchholz.
9 is the high for Buchholz on the season, already with 3 in this ball game, and all 3 coming on that excellent changeup. Once again, that off-balance swing by Richard.
Buchholz trying to work his way around a leadoff walk to Greg Zahn, who's in scoring position at second base. 2 down. Jason Bartlett, who hits at .330 coming into this at bat. He struck out swinging in the first inning. Bartlett, who was in the All-Star game, selected by the players for his first All-Star game, finished second in the fan voting. behind Derek Jeter, who got the start. And he replaced Jeter at shortstop in the bottom of the 6th inning of the All-Star game. Spent time on the DL this year, the left ankle sprain in mid-May.
As you mentioned, Jeter down, of course, he just set the new record for hits as an all-time Yankee. I was stunned to realize that no Yankee had gone over 3,000 hits.
That's amazing.
It is.
Think of all the Yankee greats. And the Yankees with a 7.5 game lead over the Red Sox start the day. Red Sox still have a visit to the new house before the end of the regular season, part of the next road trip. At the end of the bat, diving Buchholz off the mound at third to first with the out. Nice play by Buchholz. Smiley coming off the hill to grab that. Scoreless after 2.5 from the fans. Like fettuccine alfredo for just $9.99. The 99 great meal, great deal.
99 restaurant, great meal, great deal.
Bottom of the 3rd inning, back at Fenway Park, no score. The doghouse. Ooh, can't miss that first football game, but it's all right. You're among friends here at Fenway Park. In the doghouse is Mom. Bottom of the 3rd as Jacoby Ellsbury leads it off for Boston. The key matchup is brought to you by your New England Acura dealers. 10 for 30 against Matt Garza. 333 for Ellsbury, who doubled in the 1st inning. Red Sox left Ellsbury at 3rd base in the 1st inning. They had 2 on with 1 out in the 2nd and could not score, so they have stranded 3 through the first 2 innings. On the ground to first baseman Chris Richard, who tags the bag for the out. And there's one away here in the 3rd inning. Here comes Dustin Pedroia.
You got to think about it, Don. It's going to be frustrating for a guy like Garza, who hasn't pitched all that badly. The fact that they just can't get any runs for him. Seems like there's always one guy in each staff that happens to.
And this year, unfortunately for Matt Garza, it's him. Great year last year for him, the former first-round pick of the Minnesota Twins, and what a deal that has turned out to be for Tampa Bay. Send Delman Young and Brendan Harris to the Twins, and they get Garza. Ends up winning the American League Championship Series Game 7 last year. And he got what was arguably, if you listen to Joe Madden, their MVP last year, Jason Bartlett, also as part of that deal from the Twins. Talk about instant impact. And Bartlett this year has gone from being their number 9 hitter to predominantly their leadoff hitter, especially with Akinori Iwamura missing most of the season. And Bartlett is in the top 5 in batting average as Iwamura returns to the Rays. Ground short, one hop to Bartlett. And Pedroia is out number 2, 2 down. Well, NESN.com, and exciting news for us today. John Henry is blogging about the media's overreaction to his comments. His first edition of his blog on NESN.com. You want to check it out. It starts today. It's fresh, it's now, and it's John Henry. So 2 down in the third. Victor Martinez stands in. And therefore, strike 1 to Victor. And Victor grounding out to second base in the first inning. Matt Garza trying to record his first 1-2-3 inning of his outing. Almost twisting into that. At 95, and it's 1-1.
A couple of times this inning, he's tried to go inside the left-handed hitters, Jacoby Ellsbury, and now Victor Martinez. Similar pitches. Around the knees, way inside.
Garza has hung in there a lot of games. High pitch counts on the season, trying to get some more wins as the year has gone on. He's averaged 106.5 pitches per game, most on the Rays staff, and the 6th most in the American League. It's down to first. Richard's been busy, handles the out. It's a 1-2-3 third. We've played 3. A score from Fenway. Scoreless as we head to the fourth inning. It is Carl Crawford, Evan Longoria, and Ben Zobrist. Works out to be 2, 3, and 4 in the Tampa Bay Rays order. Crawford grounding out to second base in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Clay Buchholz at 36 pitches through the first 3 innings. Buchholz made a couple of nice plays off the mound. A handed throw to get Akinori Iwamura in the second inning. And get Gabe Gross in the third, and then a nice play on Jason Bartlett in the third inning. So defensively, he's held up his end of the bargain.
Yeah, that last play against Bartlett was a great play by Buchholz, because remember, he's falling off toward that first base side and had to regroup, get back to the third base side, and make that play at first base.
Falls behind the leadoff hitter, 3-0. There for strike 3 and 1. Couple of quick strikes, and it's a full count. Evan Longoria on deck, then Ben Zobrist to bat here in the top half of the fourth for the Rays, as Crawford is out number 1 to the fourth. Fourth strikeout for Clay Buchholz. First strikeout on something other than a changeup.
Yep, fastball that time. He fell behind 3-0, then 3 straight fastballs for the strike. One over the middle of the plate, one outside corner, and then back with this pitch inside corner for the strikeout.
One down here in the fourth inning. Evan Longoria flied out to right field in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Take strike 1. $27 RBIs on the season for Longoria against the Red Sox. Little check swing ground to right side. Pedroia has got it. On to first to Kochman for out number 2. Time now for the Coors Light Freeze Cam. We're talking about Clay Buchholz's defense and the fine play to end last inning. The Coors Light Freeze Cam is brought to you by Frostbrewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. There's 2 outs in the fourth inning. Ben Zobrist grounded out to second baseman Dustin Pedroia in the second inning. To right field and in for a base hit. The first hit of the day for the Tampa Bay Rays. A 2-out single for Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, Zobrist takes the inside fastball here from Buchholz and puts it on a line. Hard line drive, topspin line drive out to right field. Rocco Baldelli getting it back in quickly, holding Zobrist to the single.
Alexis pitching line. 3 2/3, just 1 hit. Zobrist with that hit with 2 down in the inning. And Buchholz about to throw his 47th pitch of the day. Pat Burrell grounds it to short. Green gathers and throws to second for the force out that ends the inning. 3.5 done from Fenway, no score. of businesses of all types and sizes throughout New England. Now open in Central Square, Cambridge, and coming this fall to Waltham and to Boston's Back Bay. To learn more, visit danversbank.com. Danvers Bank makes sense. Tom Werner, the chairman of the Boston Red Sox, enjoying day baseball from Fenway Park. Or the day-night doubleheader here from Fenway. And it turned out to be a beautiful day after a couple of tough rainy nights here at Fenway Park. It'll be Youkilis, Bay, and Kochman to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. Youkilis struck out swinging in the first inning. Only K of the day for Matt Garza. Elevating for ball one. Well, Josh Beckett back on track again. Something was kind of lost in last night's game was how well he pitched. They've only been 5 innings, but a very good 5 innings for Beckett.
Good fastball last night. That good two-seamer that he throws. Also a very good curveball for Beckett last night.
Coming out after a 2-hour and 5-minute rain delay to start last night's game. Look at the line for him. Does get credit for a complete game. Ground ball to Jason Bartlett. And there's one out here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Well, Garza once again doing his thing here against the Red Sox like he normally does. Being matched by Clay Buchholz today.
Here comes Jason Bay, the DH, who fly to right first time up. He's 0 for 1. He's now 6 in a row retired by Matt Garza. Talked a little bit about it last night. It was going to be very tough for the Rays to repeat what they were able to do from a starting pitching standpoint from a year ago, and also to repeat what they did in the bullpen, which I think was the biggest difference for the Rays last year from years past. They would have occasional good starts from their rotation pitchers, but then all of a sudden you get into that Rays bullpen and you could get to them, and last year was much different. This year they had run into trouble again and been not as good for Jim Hickey and Joe Madden, and perhaps that has been the difference, especially during this current 9-game losing streak. And the amount of blown saves they've had along the way. Everything just went right. And ended up, of course, losing the World Series. They thought about it, but does not go, according to Kevin Causey, first base umpire. And it's 2-2. Garza has not walked anybody so far today. With 1 out, he's got a full count to Jason Bay. Casey Kochman waits on deck. Strike 3 call. Bain knew it and takes with him the second K for Matt Garza. 2 down.
Got him on a fastball last time for a fly ball out. This time he goes to the slider. Perfect slider on the outside corner to get Jason Bay, and no argument at all from Bay as he heads back to the Red Sox dugout.
Two outs here in the home half of the fourth inning. And here's Casey Kochman. He singled to right in the second inning. With 3 Boston hits today. On the ground this time, D. Wamora on the right side. And that's the inning. We played 4 full from Fenway Park without a score. Scoreless as we head to the 5th inning back at Fenway Park, as it is Akinori Iwamura, Greg Zahn, and Gabe Gross to face Clay Buchholz here in the 5th. Buchholz has surrendered just 1 base hit through the first 4 innings. And strike 1 to Iwamura, grounded back to the mound in his only at bat back in the 2nd inning. Buchholz with 4 strikeouts, 1 in each inning so far today. He has walked a batter and just the 1 hit mentioned. Didn't go, says Angel Hernandez.
Everything was going forward on that changeup from Iwamura except the bat.
On the ground down the first baseline, it is a foul ball. An indication by the first base umpire, Kevin Causey. His call only when it passes the bag. Prior to that, Randy Marsh, home plate umpire, but a foul ball, 2-2. Iwamura wanted to go. Did he hold up? No. Hernandez rings him up from the third base umpire's spot. 5th strikeout for Clay Buchholz. Check back in with Heidi.
Well, Don, we here at NESN have some really exciting news. It's something that has never been done in Major League Baseball. Red Sox owner John Henry has decided to start his own blog, and you can catch it at NESN.com/John Henry. Now, you can read his own words about what he feels about his relationship with the media right now. That's his very first blog. Check it out at NESN.com, and you can check back in regularly to see what the Sox owner has on his mind. Unprecedented move and pretty exciting for NESN.com. Remember, NESN.com/John Henry. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. NESN.com was must viewing as far as the internet goes, but now it has taken it to a new level. John Henry, part of our staff. And today is the very first blog. He's been busy blogging already today. This is on the way to first base. Kochman will flip to first, and Buchholz is there, 2 down.
Well, right now, both these pitchers in this game are blogging pretty good. I can tell you that. Buchholz with the changeup again gets the ground ball to first base for the second out of the inning.
So 2 down, and here's Gabe Gross. Got a sacrifice bunt, got credit for it in the 3rd inning. Not sure it was actually a sacrifice at the time, but he bats for the 2nd time today against Buchholz with 2 outs and the base is empty.
I mentioned Tampa Bay 12th in the league in sacrifice bunts, and the Red Sox 13th in the league. Only Baltimore has fewer sacrifice bunts in both these clubs.
Ball 3-0. Chris Richard waits on deck. 2 outs, base is empty here for the Rays in the 5th. The Uno scoreboard, Yankees and Orioles are scoreless from New York. Sabathia against Jeremy Guthrie in that game. Seattle, Texas still trying to start that first game.
They've already moved that back, haven't
Yes,
they?
3 o'clock. It was originally scheduled to be a 1 o'clock game, but they took a look at the forecast and the weather and shifted it to 3. So
they had some highlights last night here on the board of that game down there in Texas, and it was like a mess.
Oh. I was just told that they have shifted it to 5 now, so I don't know how you play. Well, I guess you could. You start the second game around 9 o'clock. But
yeah,
not much fun.
Straight out doubleheader, right? Probably wouldn't be a split.
I don't know. Either way, they're going to play at 1, then they're going to play at 3. Now they're going to play at 5. They hope. Full count to Gabe Gross. 2 outs here in the 5th, and he backs out. Buchholz with 5 strikeouts on the day. Walks Gross with 2 outs in the inning. The second based on balls yielded by Clay Buchholz. 2 down.
Well, Greg Zahn back in the 3rd inning, and now Gross with 2 outs here in the 5th inning.
So 2 outs, Gross at first, and Chris Richard the batter. He struck out swinging in the 3rd inning, 0 for 1.
Gross at first base has 6 steals on the season. He's been caught 3 times.
Swing and a miss. Richard off balance on the cut. Another good changeup.
Yeah, that's the exact same pitch he struck him out on back in the 3rd inning.
The numbers at Fenway Park, limited time in the majors for Richard, doing the bulk of that as a member of the Orioles. Going 2. Right back at it again.
Well, back-to-back changeups.
Goes with a 2-out walk at first base. One and 2.
Buchholz tries to slide it, just misses the outside corner. A little bit up, a little bit outside. See if he goes back to the changeup again.
To left field, in comes Reddick to make the catch. They leave Gross at first. Halfway through this one, we're scoreless. And charitable organizations in the Duncan Dugout, a special seating section at Fenway Park. Thousands of children have had the chance to catch a Red Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. It's on to the bottom of the fifth inning. Grandparents' 55th anniversary. Congratulations. Here at Fenway Park, enjoying some sunshine for a change. It's turned out to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, last couple of days have been a little bit miserable around here, but certainly beautiful this afternoon.
They're playing 2 today. So as we play into the fifth inning of game 1. Rocco Baldelli, Josh Reddick, and Nick Green to face Matt Garza. 56 pitches through the first 4 innings. This one fouled off the home plate umpire, Randy Marsh. And it's 0-2.
Looks like a good Randy Marsh right off that right shoulder.
Baldelli, of course, remember the Tampa Bay Rays a year ago. He's hit .313 this season series against his old team. As he takes ball 2 outside, 2-2. There's 2 solo home runs against the Tampa Bay Rays this year. Strikes out this time. Matt Garza picks up his 3rd strikeout. This time it's on the slider. Time now for today's trivia question, and it's brought to you by Aflac. We've got you under our wing. Evan Longoria broke the Rays team record with an RBI in 8 straight games on Wednesday. Whose record did he break? We'll have the answer for you a little bit later. 9 in a row retired by Matt Garza. 1 down. Josh Reddick, the batter. Reddick popped out to second base in the second inning. There's a strike. 3-1 to Reddick. Another day in which Garza is pitching well. Another day that he's not receiving any run support. Back through the middle into center field. Josh Reddick has a 1-out single. 4th Boston hit of the day.
Well, Reddick gets himself in that 3-1 count, gets a fastball from Garza and takes it right back up the middle for the base hit. So the outfield shading him slightly to pull, right back up the middle for the hit for Reddick with 1 out.
1 down, Reddick at first base, and here is Nick Green. Reached on a fielder's choice in the second inning. 0 for 1. And the recipient of strike 1 from Matt Garza. And starting short for the day game. Alex Gonzalez most likely for the night game. Was Terry Francona using a lot of his bench players today, but he's got a lot of guys in which to use this part of the year with the roster expanding September the 1st. So in a day-night scenario, you have plenty of bodies around.
It was a late night last night with the rain delay, then the game, and then more rain. Early start today, noontime start.
Fouled off to the right, and it's 0-2.
Obviously, neither team took batting practice prior to the game today. Just get here, stretch, get loose, and play.
Manager didn't even leave here last night. Decided to stay
stayed?
over. Yep.
He slept on the couch?
Right in his office. Too much stuff to do. So they had to get ready for the Anaheim series against the Angels. So he did a little bit of that last night. On the ground left side, Bartlett, the second base for 1 on to first base. And it's just in time to get Nick Green. A double play that ends the 5th sends us to the 6th without a score.
coverage at AmikaCoverage.com. So far, 5 strikeouts for Clay Buchholz. He gets Bartlett on a changeup to start the ball game off. Pat Burrell also on a changeup. Richard on a changeup. And then he gets a fastball by Crawford. And then to Iwamura, a curveball for the strikeout. Could not hold up his swing. So a variety of pitches being used by Clay Buchholz today. Very successful.
6th inning as Jason Bartlett, the top of the Tampa Bay Rays order to lead it off. Rays have been held to just 1 hit through the first 5 innings by Clay Buchholz. Bartlett does not have one of those hits. And chops one at 2 hops to Youkilis at third for the first out of the inning.
Good movement on that fastball there by Clay Buchholz. The 2-seam fastball right in on the hands of Jason Bartlett. See that late movement on it, and Bartlett just taps it down to third base to Kevin Youkilis.
So 1 down here in the 6th inning for Carl Crawford, who is 0 for 2. And he fouls it off by his own dugout. Well, the Red Sox, certainly Terry Francona, namely hoping that Clay Buchholz could step up into that 3 spot in the Red Sox rotation. You think towards the postseason. You know you got Beckett. You know you got Lester. The question is who's next? And lately, the answer without doubt has been Clay Buchholz.
Certainly has, Don. Pitching great baseball. Soon we'll be finding out about Daisuke Matsuzaka as he'll make a start next week here at Fenway.
Incidentally, it is Daisuke's birthday today, as he turns 29 today. He's won the DL since June the 21st and slated to start on Tuesday against the Angels. Sliced foul hangs it 1-2 to Carl Crawford. Crawford has grounded out and struck out. Away, and it's 2-2.
It's that change up again from Buchholz. Very tempting that time for Crawford, but he's able to stay off it. Ball about 3 or 4 inches off the outside part of the plate.
To left and in for a base hit. Carl Crawford is on with 1 out in the 6th inning. Just the 2nd hit for the Rays of the day. It's time for the answer to our Aflac trivia question. We've got you under our wing. Evan Longoria broke the Rays team record with an RBI in 8 straight games on Wednesday. He broke the record held by Rocco Baldelli. Longoria also recorded an extra base hit in each of the last 8 games. He broke that team record streak on Monday. 1 out, Carl Crawford at first base, and Evan Longoria the batter. Longoria to center field. Jacoby Ellsbury headed back, still going to the warning track to make the catch. Makes the grab and fires back in. With now 2 outs. Nice play by Ellsbury. You could tell the first look he knew he had to get there back in a hurry because he broke into a bit of a sprint.
Yeah, Longoria put a good charge into this one, heading toward that 420 mark, and Ellsbury fighting the sun and all, able to make the catch going back to the garage door. Crawford at first base, 56 steals on the season. He's been caught 12 times, of course, second to Jacoby Ellsbury in the American League.
And of course, back on May 3rd, tied the modern Major League record with 6 stolen bases in a game. Did it against the Red Sox on May 3rd, and he was running all over the place. And the 4th player ever to do it.
Took a step, didn't go, and the pitch misses for ball 2, 2-0. Carl Crawford at first base, 28 years of age, fourth among active stolen base leaders with 358. He's been successful 82.5% of the time. Two 2-0 the count to Ben Zobrist with 2 outs and Carl Crawford at first. Seemed to surprise him, but he gets back. The league leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports, and the category is stolen bases. Jacoby Ellsbury on top with now 61. Got one last night. Crawford second at 56. And B.J. Upton still out of the lineup for the Rays with 37. Another close play. And Crawford has to dive back. That on a hop to Kochman at first.
Yeah, back feet first on the first one, but this time had to dive back in at first base as he had a little walking lead towards second. And diving back to the outside part of the bag, the outfield side of the first base bag, make that tag a little bit longer for the first baseman.
In the dirt, and all of a sudden it's now ball 3 to Ben Zobrist. So Buchholz's been very concerned with Crawford at first base and falling behind Zobrist 3-0. There's ball 4 and a 4-pitch walk. The third walk given up by Clay Buchholz, and there's 2 on with 2 down.
Yeah, really the first sign of life here for the Tampa Bay Rays this afternoon. They had the base hit from Crawford. Ball hit very well by Longoria to center field on the walk.
Well, it'll be a chance for Pat Burrell, the DH, with 2 outs and 2 on. It's the second time in the game the Rays have had a base runner reach scoring position, second base. And Burrell has not any luck yet today against Buchholz. Strikeout, grounded into a fielder's choice. Line for Clay Buchholz, 77 pitches deep into his outing. Burrell takes ball 1. Only .244 career hitter with runners in scoring position. As he fouls this one off Victor Martinez. And it's a ball and a strike. Professional courtesies. Randy Marsh goes out to deliver a new baseball to Clay Buchholz. A little extra time for Victor.
Yeah, Randy Marsh has caught one off the shoulder this afternoon. Now looks like Victor Martinez pretty much the same place.
Two on, 2 down. Pat Burrell with a count of 1-1. In this scoreless game in the top half of the 6th. Burrell on the ground left side, cut off by Youkilis. No play at second, so he fires sidearm to first and retires Pat Burrell to end the inning. Rays strand a pair. We head to the bottom of the 6th, no score. Bottom of the 6th inning back at Fenway Park in a scoreless game. Matt Garza and Clay Buchholz in what has been a pitcher's duel here today from Fenway. The top of the Red Sox order, Jacoby Ellsbury coming up, to be followed by Dustin Pedroia and Victor Martinez here in the 6th inning.
Now Garza has to be saying to himself, here we go again, pitching a good game, not getting any run support.
Rays with their best opportunity coming in the top half of this inning. With a stranded pair, they've left 5 men on. The Red Sox left a runner at third base and 2 on in the second. They've left 3 on base through the first 5. Ellsbury 1 for 2 today, a double back in the first inning. As he takes strike 1 over the outside corner.
Change up there by Matt Garza. He doesn't throw as many as Clay Buchholz, but the ones he has thrown have been pretty effective.
Well, there's double back in the first inning, extending that hitting streak to 6 games. Strike 3 call. 95 on the fastball that time, and the 4th strikeout for Matt Garza.
You know, sometimes you get trapped. You know, you think count 0-2, they got a wasted pitch somewhere. No waste here. Just a fastball right down the middle of the plate. Gets Jacoby Ellsbury.
So 1 out here in the 6th inning, and Dustin Pedroia coming up. He has popped out to short and grounded out to short. Two and 0. Garza has not walked anybody through 5 1/3 innings, has 4 strikeouts. Walked only 1 batter in his 7-inning effort at New York, which turned out to be a no decision when he got matched up against CC Sabathia. He's behind this time, 3 and 0. Pedroia taken all the way, and he takes strike 1. Last year, the first full season of the major leagues for Matt Garza, made 30 starts. Despite spending 16 games in the DL with the nerve irritation in April, including the postseason, ended up throwing 209 2/3 innings. Pedroia to left field, high, deep, and off the wall, right off the top. As Crawford gathers, Pedroia stands at second with a 1-out double that nearly got out of here.
Now that's a pitch there that you just can't throw by Dustin Pedroia. A fastball up and in. And he almost takes this one over the left field wall. 3-1 count. He gets that fastball inside. That's a pitch that he loves. And high off that left field wall, just missed a home run.
So Pedroia at second base, 1 down here in the 6th inning, and Victor Martinez coming up as we check out our Uno scoreboard. 2-1. The Orioles are on top now, hoping to get that game 1 of the doubleheader underway between Seattle and Texas from Arlington. So we move back now from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Ball 1 inside. Victor has grounded out to second base, grounded out to first base. He's 0 for 2. The strike evens account at 1-1. Since joining the Red Sox, Victor Martinez has hit at 300 with runners in scoring position. 21 runs batted in 32 games. As he takes ball 2-2-1. 80 pitches now for Garza through 5 1/3 innings. So it fouled off, and it's 2-2 to Victor Martinez. Martinez to right, a base hit. Dustin Pedroia being waved around with the game's first run. Red Sox lead it 1-0. Victor Martinez has done it again.
Yeah, Martinez gets a fastball, topspin line drive out into that gap in right center field, and Pedroia comes around with the first run of the ball game. So 2 balls hit very hard this inning off Matt Garza. Pedroia just missing a home run, gets a double, and then Martinez drives him in.
He extends the hitting streak to 14 games now, that RBI single. And the Red Sox strike first, takes until the 6th inning to get a run, but it is 1-0 Boston as Kevin Youkilis stands in. Youkilis takes strike 1. He has struck out swinging and grounded out to shortstop, 0 for 2. That one is a strike. Seemed to surprise Greg Zahn. It's 0-2.
Yeah, ball just bounced right out of his glove. Fortunately for Zahn, it bounced back toward the field of play, and there'd be no advancement by Martinez. Taking ball by Garza, a slider. Looks like he just closed the mid up a little too soon.
Just in, and it's 1-2. As it struck out Ellsbury looking to begin this inning, but a double by Pedroia. High off the wall, the RBI single by Martinez. And it's 1-0 Red Sox as Youkilis tries to hold up and does, according to Kevin Causey. 2-2.
I don't think Garza liked that call very much by the first base umpire. Takes a long stare over there. Looked like a good call. Looks like Youkilis did hold up.
Youkilis strikes out, comes back to get him as Garza's slider's been very good. And there's 2 down in the inning. Second strikeout of the inning for Garza.
Second time today he struck out Youkilis. He got him on a fastball back in the first inning. Now a nasty slider. Starts out as a strike, ends up off the outside part of the plate by about 6 inches.
So 2 down, Victor Martinez at first base, and Jason Bay, the batter, he fly to right and struck out looking. There's strike 1 to Bay. Well, strikeouts Garza's had in any outing is 10. Did that against the Red Sox back on April 30th. As he went 7 2/3. It was just a 1-hit performance. He walked the batter, struck out 10, and beat Josh Beckett. He's appeared more against the Red Sox than any other club. 12th career start against Boston, 6th this season. Fly ball to center field. Ben Zobrist makes the catch that ends the inning, but the Red Sox get the game's first run. We played 6. It's 1-0 Boston. Of real deal savings, family favorites on sale for multiple weeks, and hundreds of weekly specials too. Every time you shop with your card at Stop and Shop. 7th inning, Red Sox on top, 1-0. Akinori Iwamura takes ball 1 from Clay Buchholz. That is pitch number 81 for Buchholz on the day. Iwamura has grounded back to the mound and struck out swinging. He is 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, 2-0. He goes up at 93, and Iwamura chases.
That's so critical, Don, in the first game of these day-night doubleheaders, to have your starting pitchers go deep into the ball game. Both these guys doing that, Buchholz and Garza. Fastball right by Iwamura that time. Another one, same spot.
So throwing hard here in the 7th at 94 miles per hour. More with good numbers against the Red Sox in general, but especially at Fenway Park. 100th career at bat here at Fenway. Offs it foul, and it hangs at 2-2. Nice ground by a fan up in the upper deck. Iwamura to left. Reddick back a step to make the catch for out number 1. Sharply hit, but right at the Red Sox left fielder. Both starters have been very good today. Garza for the Rays, Buchholz for the Red Sox, with 1 out here in the 7th. the comparison of the two, and Garza the only blemish coming in the bottom of the 6th inning. The RBI single by Victor Martinez after a 1-out double by Dustin Pedroia. Greg Zahn takes ball 1. Zahn walked in the 3rd inning, grounded out to first in the 5th. To center field and a base hit for the veteran catcher. And only the 3rd hit of the day for the Rays.
Second time that Zahn has been on. He got a leadoff walk in the 3rd inning, did not score. Now with the 1 out, gets a line drive base hit to center field. Fastball middle in.
So 1 down here in the 7th inning. Zahn at first and Gabe Gross the batter. And a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning. He walked in the 5th. Gross has had a tough start to the month of September. He was just 1 for 16 in the month. I think at 0.63. It's ball 2, 2-0. Gross has been part of a rotation in right field that has enjoyed some pretty good success this season, as it has been a platoon situation. Gabe Gross has been out there in right field. Ben Zobrist has been there at times. Gross usually only against right-handed pitching. To left field and a base hit for Gross. Zahn takes second base, and it's back-to-back hits here for the Rays in the 7th.
First time today the Rays have had back-to-back hits in this game. Opposite field base hit for Gabe Gross. Red Sox have some action in the bullpen right now as Hideki Okajima starting to loosen up for Boston.
So 1 down, 1st and 2nd, and Chris Richard the batter batting out of the number 9 spot. And playing first base today for the Rays. He has struck out and lined out 0 for 2. The Colts been behind a lot in this inning, and he's down 1-0.
And he'll get a little visit from Victor Martinez, try to get him back on the right track.
This afternoon, tune into NESN for Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe's Red Sox Game Day Live with Tom, Jim, Heidi, Sherry, and me. We'll have a complete analysis of full day of baseball here at Fenway Park. John Lester gets a redo as he takes the mound in Game 2 after only throwing 24 pitches in Friday's postponed game. Plus, we'll have up to the minute AL wildcard updates. It's all coming up this afternoon at 4 p.m. and it's only on NESN. 1 out, 1st and 2nd for the Rays. Trying to answer a 1-run 6th inning for the Red Sox here in the 7th. Richard grounds one to first base. Kochman took a look at second, but he'll race to the bag for the out. The sure out, and a 2nd and 3rd go base runners for the Rays with 2 down.
Yeah, wise choice there by Casey Kochman. Instead of trying to force something at second base, takes the sure out at first base. Takes a look, but doesn't have a play there. But 2 men now in scoring position for the Rays.
And Jason Bartlett is having a great year, .331 average, with a chance here to deliver for Tampa Bay. Today he has been held at bay by Clay Buchholz. Strikeout, 2 groundouts. Buckholz behind again, ball one. Only 4 hits allowed in 6 2/3 by Buckholz. And in a jam here as the Rays threaten. Fouled off, and it's 1-1. Outfield straight away for Jason Bartlett with Greg Zahn at third base, Gabe Gross at second base, and 2 down in the Tampa 7th. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Great change up by Buckholz. Struck Bartlett out back in the first inning on a changeup. Had him way off balance that time.
He's done well in this situation all year. He hasn't had to face Clay Buckholz all year in this situation. Zahn at third, Gross at second, 2 down. The 1-2 pitch. Outside with a fastball at 95, and it's 2-2. Second and third, 2 down. Just a 1-run game. On the ground up the middle, Pedroia off balance throw, off the mark, the run scores. Here comes another plateward in Gross. He will be out at the plate. The Rays tie the score, but the Red Sox prevent the go-ahead run from scoring. The argument is on, but the game is tied at 1.
Ball up the middle, Pedroia makes the play on the backhand. The throw's going to be off target. Kochman knocks it down. Now watch Martinez block the plate with his left foot. Looks like he caught that ball and just dove across home plate. He was limping off the field after this. Looks like he got spiked. Heck of a play by Victor Martinez.
Gross thought that he was never tagged and went back to tag home plate and felt like he got in. And really tough to tell whether or not he did actually get the glove on him on the way by. He definitely blocked it, but I'm not sure he got the tag on.
Yeah, he definitely blocked home plate. Was the tag there, though? That's the question. One more look. Now, let's see. There's the glove tag. Yeah, there is a tag right there. Yeah.
So The right call, it appears, by Randy Marsh. Hopefully umpires Gross tried to get back in, but that is certainly scarier than anything else, is seeing Victor Martinez hobble off.
Yeah, you stick that leg out there, boy, that's dangerous territory.
So we'll keep an eye on that as the game is now tied 1-1. Matt Garza finally gets a run, but only a run. Casey Kochman, Rocco Baldelli, Josh Reddick scheduled to bat. As we play here to the bottom of the 7th, Terry Francona with a full complement bench available. As we get to the later stages of this game tied. Kochman singled in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th, 1 for 2. That is pitch 91 for Matt Garza. On the other side, through the first 7 now, Clay Buchholz had 98 pitches. Strike 1, actually strike 2, it's 0-2. Defensively getting a piece to foul it off. As with 5 strikeouts today, he's not walked anybody. Again, the 0-2 to Casey Kochman. Swing and a miss, struck him out, down and in. As Garza gets him for the 6th strikeout of the day for Garza. His slider's been very good.
Sure has. He's got about 3 strikeouts, 3 or 4 strikeouts on that slider. Down and in, blind spot for the left-handed hitter off the plate.
So 1 down here in the 7th inning. Rocco Baldelli coming up. He has singled to left and struck out swinging. Rocco fouls it off. Rocco was starting in right field in Game 7 of the American League Championship Series behind Matt Garza a year ago. Now facing him here today at Fenway Park as a member of the Red Sox. Garza throwing harder as his outing goes along. 96 that time. Down and away, 2-2. Baldelli able to hold up on that slider with 1 out here in the 7th.
That's how he's attacked Rocco all day. He's tried to jam him with fastballs inside, then go to that slider away.
Go up on the fastball, and Rocco chases. Back-to-back Ks for Garza, 7 in all. Well, tonight at 10 and at 11, tune into NESN for Sports Desk Lights Out, presented by FW Webb. When remodeling a bath or a kitchen, turn to FW Webb showrooms at Frank Webb's Bath Centers. Host Catherine Tappan will have complete recap from a full day of baseball here at Fenway Park. Plus, she'll have the latest news from the Bruins camp and highlights from the NFL's opening Sunday. It's all coming up tonight at 10 and 11 p.m. Pitch number 100. For Matt Garza is lined down the right field line, foul. The thing we've learned about Josh Reddick is he is an aggressive hitter, and out after that first pitch, fouling it off.
Yeah, first pitch change up from Garza and way out in front of it.
Framed by Zahn, but it's outside 1-1. Reddick coming up from the Portland Sea Dogs initially and swinging the bat when he arrived. That time it gets the corner, and it's 1-2. Garza this inning, nearing the end of his outing, has been rearing back for a little extra.
96 on the fastball.
Strikes out Reddick and strikes out the side. 8 in all for Garza. We played 7, tied at 1. Hybrid of your New England Ford dealer. And the new pitcher is Hideki Okajima. Comes on here for the 8th, 63rd appearance of the year. 3.56 ERA and a .250 opponent batting average. Carl Crawford takes ball 1 inside. Hideki Okajima has held left-handed batters to a .168 batting average. Right-handers have had a much better time hitting at .324. As Crawford takes strike 1, 1-1. Okajima has now appeared in team high 63 games on the year. Ties him for 12th in the American League in that category. He's been consistent in the number of appearances that he's had over the years in a Red Sox uniform. In fact, becomes the 5th Red Sox pitcher ever to make 60 or more appearances in 3 separate seasons. The second lefty, joining Tony Fossis, who did it 91 through 93. On the first baseline and foul. Well, good outing today for Clay Buchholz, who did not give up a run until his last inning, the 7th. He goes 7 innings, giving up 5 hits, 1 run. Walked 3, struck out 5, and threw under 100 pitches. wound up with a no decision today. Came in a 5-3 mark. Gives the Red Sox 7 strong.
Okajima's last outing against the White Sox back on the 7th of September, so it's been a while for Hideki Okajima.
Bart is up behind him in this 1-1 game in the 8th. Crawford hits a high fly ball down the right field line. Brian Anderson just into the game, handles out number 1 of the 8th. It's time now for the play of the week, brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. Jason Bay collected his 99th and 100th RBIs of the season on Wednesday. It's the second straight season in which the left fielder has reached the 100 RBI mark. The play of the week is brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. One out in the 8th, and Evan Longoria, the batter, has been held hitless today as he takes strike 1 from Okajima. Flied out twice and grounded out. Hopped up left side, sending Green to the outfield grass, battling the sun, but handles out number 2.
Good curveball there by Okajima, had Longoria out on his front foot, and a little pop up to the shortstop.
So 2 down. Ben Zobrist coming up. He has grounded out, singled, and walked. Mentioned he was an all-star earlier this year. He became the first player since 1954 who started 6 different positions and to make the all-star team. All over the place for the Rays.
That's amazing. It's like special teams in football, right?
Exactly. "72 games at second, 31 at right, 6 at short, 3 in center, 1 in left, and 1 at third base."
It's tough enough to worry about playing just one position. Never mind all those spots that Zobrist has been in. He must have a whole bag just full of different gloves.
Not to mention that he's gone deep quite a bit this year. 23 home runs on the season. He's 35 homers and 615 at bats. 1 every 17 at bats. As he takes ball 3, 3-1. Seven of the 23 home runs he has coming from the right side of the plate, where he is currently. And a hop to third pick by Youkilis, who guns him out. Nice play by Kevin Youkilis. A 1-2-3-8 and a 1-1 game from Fenway. first in the 6th inning with Pedroia at second base and one out. Victor Martinez with a single that puts the Red Sox on the board. The Tampa Bay Rays would answer in the 7th inning on a ground ball to the second baseman Pedroia that would plate one run in Greg Zahn. Gabe Gross tried to score the go-ahead run, but was gunned down by Casey Kochman at the plate. A great play by Victor Martinez to block the plate and apply the tag. The pitching performed today very well by Clay Buchholz in 7 innings. He gives up 5 hits and 1 run. Will not be part of the decision today. As he departs, Garza is still part of this game as he returns to the mound for the bottom of the 8th inning and is welcomed by a pinch hitter. Mentioned the Red Sox with a full bench in this first game of the day-nighter at Fenway, and it is David Ortiz who comes off that bench to pinch hit for Nick Green to begin the 8th. Ortiz takes ball 1 away.
Shift on in the infield for Tampa Bay. He will moor the second baseman out on the grass.
Stays away again, and it's 2-0.
First 2 pitches, both fastballs, both just missing the outside part of the plate. Papelbon getting loose.
A shift in full effect as Garza brings the 2-0. Gets away again, and it's 3-0. Ortiz is just 2 for 21 in his career against Garza. With a 2-part, both home runs. 3-0 the count. It's green light city, and it's fouled off by David Ortiz. 3-1. J.P. Howell is up in the pen for the Rays. Pitch 1 away from Matt Garza to Ortiz in the 8th. Ortiz lifts a fly ball foul down the third baseline. Longoria going as far as he can. Has no play. The little breeze there is from left to right at the moment, and almost brought that back. Ortiz to right field. Gabe Gross is going back. It's over his head, and it falls off the wall. Ortiz thinking too. Throw won't get there in time. It's a double for Big Papi.
Have been all fastballs to Ortiz, and then Garza decides to go at the breaking ball. And the curveball hit by Ortiz up over the head of Gabe Gross. There's the curveball from Garza, a little bit toward the end of the bat of David Ortiz, but enough to get it up over the head of Gross and right off the bottom of the wall.
So the pinch hit double for Ortiz to begin the 8th. As Joe Madden makes his way to the mound, the Red Sox will have a pinch runner in Joey Gathright for Ortiz at second base.
And we'll see now if the Red Sox have Ellsbury bunting here in this 1-1 ball game. Man at second base, nobody out. It's either going to be a bunt or Ellsbury's got to pull the ball some way.
Madden staying with Garza. He's at 109 pitches. He had Howell, the left-hander, ready to go. And stays with Garza to face Ellsbury with Gathright now at second base. Ellsbury doubled in the first, grounded out in the third, struck out in the 6th. Ellsbury showing bunt off for the throw to second, and Gathright dives back. Zahn trying to catch him napping at second.
You see that a lot of times on a ball that's bunted through and not made contact with, because that runner at second base is trying to get a very good jump to third. Pickoff attempt at second base, but a nice backhanded play.
Going at the corners for the Rays, as Bartlett stands right in behind Gathright at second. Squaring again, takes this time, and it's 1-1. David Ortiz looking on to see what his double will produce in this bottom of the eighth. Bunt is dropped down the third baseline. Longoria on the run and just in time to get Ellsbury. But the sacrifice complete as Gathright takes third with one down.
Yeah, beautifully done there by Jacoby Ellsbury. Bunting the ball down the third baseline, pulling Longoria off the bag, leaving third base available for Joey Gathright. Beautiful bunt by Jacoby Ellsbury. Now the infield comes in for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Any kind of bobble there by Longoria, and Ellsbury would have beaten that out.
Yeah, you get no margin for error when Ellsbury's going down the line.
Another meeting at the mound as they prepare to deal with Dustin Pedroia, who was 1 for 3 today, a double that got things started in the 6th inning for the Red Sox. Pedroia scored the Red Sox only run. Infield in for the Rays. Ball 1 to Pedroia. Red Sox got their run in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Rays came back with a run of their own in the top of the 7th. Go ahead run 90 feet away for Boston with 1 out in the 8th. 2-0.
Remember early in the game, Pedroia took that double on it. High inside fastball. First 2 pitches here have been away from Pedroia.
Gathright at third, 1 out, 8th inning. Pedroia to right. Gross was shallow. He goes back. It's going to be over his head, and that ball is gone. Into the bullpen. A 2-run home run for Dustin Pedroia, and the Red Sox take a 3-1 lead.
That ball hit a long way to the opposite field for Dustin Pedroia. When the ball left the bat, I said that's enough for at least 1 run. I didn't think it was going to have the carry on it. It did. The fastball away, Pedroia gets under it and drives it into the bullpen. And you see the reaction from Matt Garza.
3 home runs in the last 4 games for Dustin Pedroia. Now Victor Martinez.
Do you think that ball had the legs?
No chance.
Well, I know.
Not at all.
Once it left the bat, so well, there's the run. There's the go-ahead run. Sacrifice fly.
Saw Gross running because he was playing shallow. And it looked like he was going to have to go all the way back to the wall to recover it. Couldn't imagine that it would get over the wall, and it did. Another $500 donated to the Red Sox Foundation for that home run, thanks to Hess and Hess Express. Hess committed to helping the cause. I'd be curious to know how many of Dustin Pedroia's home runs have gone to right.
Not many.
Fly ball to left field. Victor Martinez takes it to the wall and off the wall. Karen played by Zobrist. Throw to second base. Not going to be in time. A double from Martinez. Joe Madden elects to stay with Garza in the 8th, and the Red Sox getting to him here in the 8th.
Yeah, Martinez going with the pitch, gets a fastball away, plants it off the scoreboard in left field. What a pretty swing Victor Martinez has from both sides of the plate.
Now Kevin Youkilis with Martinez at second base, still just one out here in the 8th. And here comes Joe Madden. So Garza pitching into the 8th, but gives up the go-ahead run for the Red Sox. A 2-run home run for Dustin Pedroia. And 118 pitches for Garza, who departs. Red Sox on top now 3-1.
From Yorkie Way, you'll hear post-game comments from manager Terry Francona. You'll get up-to-the-minute AL wildcard updates. Plus, we'll get complete reactions in the Red Sox clubhouse uncut. It's all coming up right after the game.
3-1, Red Sox on top now of the Tampa Bay Rays with one out in the 8th inning. New pitcher for Tampa Bay after 7 1/3 from Matt Garza. Here is Randy Choate. His 51st appearance of the year, 3.81 earned run average. A 223 opponent batting average against Choate. Choate tied with the Oakland A's Craig Breslow for the most appearances in the American League since May 25th, his promotion date. And has pitched now in 51 of the last 96 games for the Rays. He leads the majors in one-batter relief appearances, generally into phase 1. He has faced just one batter in 26 of his 50 previous appearances. 2-run home run for Dustin Pedroia. Tough to figure if you're Matt Garza.
Well, Pedroia almost got him twice today. That double he hit in the 6th inning just missed being a home run in left field.
Now Victor Martinez at second base, one out in the inning. Youkilis takes strike 1, who has been held hitless today. And for Garza, still responsible for Victor Martinez at second base. 2 pitches shy of his season high. Youkilis fouls it off, 0-2. To center field, Zobrist going to get it. Back shy of the track to make the catch. Martinez tags, heads for third base, and he'll get there. So Youkilis is out number 2, Martinez to third.
Take a look at the pitch locations from Matt Garza on the home run to Pedroia and also the double to Martinez. It's going to be up and away from Dustin Pedroia. He takes it into the bullpen, and then the pitch to Victor Martinez, a fastball right down the middle of the plate.
the last batter that Garza faced in this ball game today.
So 2 down. Martinez at third base, and they will intentionally walk Jason Bay to get to Kochman, who waits on deck. This is only the first walk of the day given up by Tampa Bay pitching. Yes, Garza, in 7 1/3, had not walked anybody. So it'll be 2 on, 2 down as Casey Kochman makes his way to the plate. Looking ahead to the top of the 9th, Pat Burrell, Akinori, Iwamura, and Greg Zahn are expected to bat for Joe Madden in the 9th. At the very least, to be trailing by 2 runs. So the Shadows starting to make their way towards the home plate area as Zahn and Schote talk it over. Casey Kochman with a single back in the 2nd inning, sends in a ground out and a strikeout. There's strike 1 to Kochman. Dale Thayer, who we saw in last night's game, is up in the pen again for the Rays. To left field and playable for Carl Crawford, who makes the catch that ends the inning with the damage done. 2-run shot for Dustin Pedroia has the Red Sox on top 3-1.
After the game, stay tuned for Granite City Electric's Red Sox final. You'll get up-to-the-minute wildcard updates. TC and Jim will answer viewer questions in our NESN.com inbox. Plus, we'll look ahead to Game 2 between the Sox and the Rays. It's all coming up after the game on NESN.
9th inning back at Fenway. Red Sox on top 3-1 as we head to the 9th inning. Alex Gonzalez comes in at shortstop for Nick Green. The pitching change is brought to you by Danvers Bank, proud supporter of things that make sense. Now open in Central Square, Cambridge, and coming this fall to Waltham and Boston's Back Bay. To learn more, visit danversbank.com. Danvers Bank makes sense. 35 out of 38. And save opportunities for Papelbon It's strike one to Pat Burrell.
And those 35 put Papelbon fourth in the American League in saves. Fuentes, Rivera, Nathan, and then Papelbon.
Burrell, Iwamura, and Zahn expected here in the ninth. A 2-run deficit for Tampa Bay. And a half-hearted swing by Burrell, who's down 0-2.
That fastball just kept burying Burrell inside.
One and two to Burrell. Hideki Okajima pitched the eighth, and the pitcher of record now. As Okajima retired the side in order, Crawford, Longoria, and Zobrist. Foul straight back. We'll do it again in 1-2. If the Red Sox hold on, Okajima will be 6-0 out of the pen. Iwamura next, and then Zahn is scheduled to bat in this inning. So the Shadows just about at the plate at the moment. Fouled off to the right, hangs at 1-2. Clay Buchholz pitched very well here today. Does not have a decision to show for it. He went 7 innings, giving up 1 run. Strike 3 call. Burrell is out number 1 of the ninth.
Papelbon painting the inside corner with the fastball to pick up the strikeout.
Sixth strikeout of the day for Red Sox pitching. 1 down in the ninth. Akinori Iwamura is 0 for 3 today.
Last fastball from Papelbon at 95 to Iwamura. See the numbers 0 for 8 in his career against Jonathan Papelbon.
Left-handed batters against Papelbon hitting at 192. As Iwamura takes ball 1 away. Papelbon has given up 1 run in his last 10 outings. Foul tipped, 1-2. Nine pitches so far for Papelbon. 7 have been for strikes. There's 1 down in the ninth. In tight, Iwamura jumping back. Ball 2, 2-2. Last time we saw Papelbon, he was picking up his 35th save. It was 4 days ago. Iwamura down the left field line and foul. Ball 3, full count. On the ground left side, Gonzalez in the backhand into the air. The throw is going to pull Kochman off the bag. And Iwamura able to beat it out with one out here in the ninth. Boston Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by your New England Ford dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, your Subaru dealers of New England, Sylvania, and by Southwest Airlines. One out. Akinori Iwamura reaching at first base. Tying run at the plate is Greg Zahn. And Zahn gets the elbows out of the way to take ball one inside.
That ground ball by Iwamura just too far to the right for Gonzalez to be able to make a play at first base.
There goes Iwamura for second as Zahn takes strike one. Iwamura takes second. Defensive indifference, the ruling. Greg Zahn has been on twice today. Walked in the third inning, grounded out in the fifth, and then singled and scored the only Rays run in the seventh. Represents a tying run at the plate with one out in the ninth. Fouls it off, and it's 1-2. Iwamura at second base, one out, ninth inning. Two and two to Zahn.
So far, nothing but fastballs from Jonathan Papelbon.
And Gross waiting on deck. Ninth inning from Fenway in game one today. Foul tip. Zahn stays alive as Martinez could not hold on. Zahn strikes out. Second K of the inning for Papelbon. Two down in the ninth.
After all fastballs, a split-fingered fastball this time from Papelbon, and had Zahn off balance. You've got that 96-mile-an-hour fastball in your mind. You get the splitter down and away. No contact.
Two down, ninth inning. Gabe Gross, the batter. Sacrifice bunt, a walk and a single today. It's ball one away. Tough numbers for Gross against Jonathan Papelbon in his career. Ball 2-0. Seven innings from Clay Buchholz today, giving up one run. Hideki Okajima, one inning, retired all three batters he faced. Now Papelbon has the first two outs in the ninth. Akinori Iwamura at second base, and a 2-0 to Gabe Gross.
And a swing and a miss for strike one. More fastballs from Papelbon.
Keeping that fastball on a 2-0 count away from Gabe Gross.
Fouled off, and it's 2-2. Rays are down to their last strike here in the ninth. Fenway will stand as one as Papelbon gets ready with the 2-2. He struck him out and the Red Sox win. Papelbon strikes out the side as the Red Sox off to a good start of this doubleheader day from Fenway Park as they take the first one 3-1 and add to the pain that the Tampa Bay Rays have felt recently, dropping their 10th